Hey, what's up guys? Nick Rapkless here, and on this particular video, we're gonna talk about how to build an online business where you're making at least $10,000 per month. Hey, what's up guys? Nick Rapkless here again, and excited to have you here on this video. We're out by the pool. I just thought this was a cool scene, and today's gonna be a fun little video because today we are actually celebrating my birthday. It's gonna be my birthday in a few days, but today we're celebrating, and what we're doing is we're actually going out to the lake. We got a big old squad, probably around 25 people. We rented 2 boats, and we're just gonna have some fun. I think we've got some rafts and different things, but it's gonna be a crew. And so what we decided is we're gonna actually film a lot of it and just kind of show you a little bit of a lifestyle style video, have some fun, but I also wanna, again, share on this video how I built my online business to over $10,000 per month. And I wanna show you how to do that systematically, where it's like, hey, here's the business breakdown, here's the numbers, here's how we got there, what was my pricing structure, all of that kind of stuff. Then we're also gonna tie into a little bit more of the personal development stuff and how I really visualized this stuff and really made this stuff happen and manifested it. So I think it's very important that we cover both sides of things because both sides are very important. I don't wanna just say, hey, it's all about visualizing and the personal development stuff, but I also don't wanna say it's just the business stuff, because it is a combination of the two. And when you combine those two things, it can create some real magic. So let's jump into the rest of this video. All right guys, so let's jump into exactly the business side of things so you can really see the breakdown of numbers. And then I wanna share with you a cool little story. Probably start making it over at the lake. I wanna share this cool story about how really got dialed in and made sure that all of this really happened, okay? But I want to kind of give you my breakdown of my business and how you could apply it to your business, and I want to kind of give you some examples of how other people apply it to their business as well. So there's kind of like 3 levels of how I do my business, and the first one is just done for you services. As you guys probably know, if you've been around this channel for any period of time, you know that I'm big on YouTube advertising. So that's my main business, where I help people with YouTube advertising. So there's a lot of different variations on how I do YouTube advertising. So the first one is done for you services, where I'm actually just running ads for people. So what happens is people just a lot of times just want to save time, and because of that, that's my highest price. Is usually it has fluctuated a little bit, but right now my price for that is $2,000 a month, and I usually have a $1,000 setup fee depending on where they're at, if they need help with their funnel or something like that. So that's like my highest price point. I do that on a monthly basis. Usually it's a 3-month contract, so I make sure I lock that in, and that's gonna essentially put me at $6,000 in 3 months plus $1,000 in the setup fee. So that's kind of like how I do my done for you stuff, and that's what a lot of my clients have been recently. At that point where I have enough clients, I never really want to get to the fact where have too many done for you clients, because I know some people and agencies, they have tons of clients, and they can't necessarily serve and give the best effort to all their clients, because it takes a lot of work for the done for you stuff. That's why it's the highest price. Now the second part is, in addition to actually just doing stuff for people, I actually teach people stuff, and there's different variations on how I teach people. Some can be group coaching, some can be one-on-one, some can be just a simple course, and the prices on those type of things can range from $1,000 to $2,000, and obviously my prices are going to continue to go up, but those are more so like one-time payments, because those are coaching and those aren't monthly type of things where every single month I'm putting in the work and doing it. So basically I have a course, and then I also have a coaching program that is attached to the course. So they get the course in addition to me helping them in some fashion or format. It can be, again, one-on-one, where I'm actually getting on a Zoom call or even doing a live with them, maybe in person, or it's the group coaching where we have multiple people on it. And then that, obviously, the group coaching will be a little less price point because of the fact that it's not as intimate, where it's just directly helping them with specific campaigns and just everything that they're doing. So that's what I would kind of recommend that you guys do as well, is in your business, whatever your service is. Maybe you're a videographer. Let me just give you an example right here. So if you're a videographer, you could do done for you services, kind of like my guy behind the camera, where he's actually doing the stuff for me. He's filming it, he's editing it, and that's his highest price item because it's saving me time, it's saving me money. Over the last few days, I've made multiple thousands of dollars and I haven't even had to touch any video stuff because of the fact that he's doing it for me, and that's why it's his highest price point. But on top of that, he also teaches people where he's putting together a course and he's putting together a coaching program where that's maybe not be as much, but it's also teaching you how to actually do the content yourself. So there's kind of two sides where it's like done for you content, which is the done for you services, where it's the most expensive because it gives them the most time freedom and helps them out the most. But then there's the other side where it's, you know, actually teaching them if people don't actually want the done for you services, because some sections of the market want done for you stuff, but some sections of the market just want to learn it and maybe teach their internal team, or maybe they're just still doing it themselves. So let me know what you guys, I'm curious to hear what your guys' input is. Which do you prefer in terms of your business or the type of business that you would want to create? Would you rather do done for you services, or would you rather teach other people? Let me know down in the comments. But what I recommend is that you start with done for you services, because that's the way you can help people the quickest and fastest and make them the biggest return and charge the most. And then after that, you can start teaching it as well. I think that's a great progression. That's kind of how I went, is like I started doing done for you stuff, really got some people some great results, because that's where I have the most control and I can generate them the best results. And then after that, when people are kind of coming in droves asking me how the heck I'm able to do this type of stuff, now I teach that. And that's what we teach inside the Facebook group. If you're not in that group yet, it's called YouTube Ads Mastery. There will be a link down in the video description. Make sure to join that, because we're starting to elevate that. We haven't done it up to this point. Like, we've done a little bit. We built it up to almost 1,000 people, but now coming up, we're gonna start really going ham with it, and we're starting running some ads to the group so that we can really build that up and give a lot of value in it. So we wanna, our mission, our goal is to make that the best resource on Facebook in terms of Facebook groups for YouTube ads and YouTube as well, because we're starting to teach a little bit more about the organic stuff, because a lot of people are asking about that. So that's kind of the rundown on the business side of things, and that's pretty much it that I want to share on this. So we're gonna transition over to the boat, and we're having fun over there, and I'll share more of the stuff on how to really manifest this and really make sure that your goals are happening and you're attracting the dream clients. So we'll see you over there. Hey, what's up guys? We are here at Lake Pleasant here in Arizona. It's a beautiful day. It's actually scorching right now. I think it's supposed to be like 110 today, but that's kind of the norm here in Arizona. But let's jump more into this and kind of the personal development side. And to help you understand this, I want to share a cool little story with you. So basically, you can kind of notice I have this crystal on, and I've been getting a little bit more into crystals lately. And my friend had a place that we could go as a wholesaler crystal shop. And we went there, and like, I'm just getting going in the crystal stuff, but they can bring a lot of great things in your life, and sorry. And crystals can they definitely bring a lot of great stuff into your life. This one specific is citrine, and it's meant for wealth and abundance. And so I was at the shop, and this lady was explaining all these different things, and they had some big ones. And I actually got one. It's like my first big crystal, and it was a citrine. It's all about wealth and abundance, as I talked about. And the lady was telling me is that once you get home with this crystal, what I want you to do is put down your dream client, write it down exactly like the characteristics, what they're all about, what they're looking to do, all that kind of stuff, and your goal. And so I did both of those, and I put it underneath. And my goal was, in that particular time, it was $10,000. And then on top of that, I got very, very clear on my dream customer, on my dream client. And interestingly enough, is that I hit that goal in July. I think it was closer to like 12 or 13. I'm not exactly sure, but there's so much power in writing down exactly your goal. And I talk about all about this specifically on this video, is like having a vision and knowing where you're going. It's very important to know that, but put it down on paper. We talked about that in a previous video, talking about Kevin Trudeau and the whole program of Your Wish is Your Command, talking about how it's so powerful writing stuff down. But the other thing that I really want to get, like, we all kind of know that, like, yeah, you have a goal, you write it down. That's a little bit more common knowledge. But the thing that I want to share with you guys here on this video is talking about how to get so clear on the type of client that you want to attract. Because if you're just kind of, going, throwing your hands up and saying, I'll just attract anybody, you're going to get anybody. It's just kind of like knowing where you're going, you're going to go exactly where you're going to go. But if you know exactly who you want to attract, those are the type of people that you're going to want to attract. So the crazy thing about this is that once I wrote that down and I got very, very clear on the type of client that I wanted to attract, which was a client that had 30,000 subscribers and looking to scale to $100,000 a month. A few days later, I signed that client for $1,000 a month. Okay. Even better is another client. One of my things was making $30,000 a month, wants to scale to $100,000 a month in revenue. Talked with a person there, signed them. And then another client that's a multi-million-dollar business owner on multiple businesses, signed them. So yes, I'm excited about these contracts that I'm signing and making money and all that, but it's more so the type of clients that I'm having. It's because I got very clear. So if you're not clear on exactly the type of people that you want to attract, do that, write it down. Some of the other things that I really look for is people that are in personal development, that are into spirituality, that are into self-growth, that are really looking to level up in every area of their life, not just make a little bit of money, but really, that's what I love to do, is like really invest into people that really have a strong vision, that really think like me. And so those type of people I wanted to attract, and because of the fact that I wrote it down, something underneath the citrine, it started happening, and you start believing it, and then again, whatever you believe, that is your reality. And so those are just a few things that can really increase your belief and can really help out. So I want to share that stuff with you because it's very important, because a lot of people just focus on, hey, drive traffic, clicks, that kind of stuff, and that stuff is important, and having your structure within your business, knowing your prices, all that. But beyond that, getting very clear on what your goal is specifically and the type of people that you want to attract, because if you can really get clear on that, the energy you put out is really what you get back. So that's the type of stuff that I wanted to share with you guys. So thank you for watching. Now I think we're just waiting around a little bit, waiting to get our boat here in probably about 30 minutes. But let's go hop on the boat and show you what the rest of the day is all about. Same vicinity. I know we all say it to each other all the time and through the conversations that I've had with everybody, and we all feel it, but I just wanted to make it very public that I'm so internally grateful for every single one of you to be here. It means the world that you guys are here celebrating me, celebrating my birthday, and just here an amazing time in the boat, and just it's special. Like Tim and I were talking, you know, this isn't something normal. This isn't, like, especially as we're getting into our late 20s, early 30s, like this isn't something that happens. So I cherish this, and I just really appreciate every one of you, and I thank you for being here.
Special to us.
Happy birthday!
Love you.
22.
22.
You're getting younger by the minute.
22.